Democrats.
Probably have 12 viewers on your gay little channel.
This is a depopulation operation that they're doing.
My people are destroying this country.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this interview.
Okay.
Or are softer on their talking points about this. It's hard to keep my point straight.
Yeah, it's okay.
We can take a quick.
It's not your fault they're being loud and
What's the most important issue in this election? Yeah. Okay. What do you think of Marjorie Taylor Greene?
I don't even know who the hell that is.
I don't know Marjorie Taylor Greene or what? I don't even care. I don't even care because I don't even like anything about Biden.
I'm here with.
Forgiato Blue.
And you recently released a song, right, about Target?
Yeah, Boycott Target went #1 on iTunes charts. Pretty cool stuff.
Heck yeah. And what motivated you to write that song?
The evil agenda they're pushing on these children, right? So as I was just telling the man before, it's not like an anti-gay song. You know, it's an anti-putting children pride clothes with bathing suits where you could uptuck your genitals in.
But they didn't do that, right?
Target did do that.
No, that's been like debunked 30 times. Do you think wokeness, I hear a lot about wokeness on the right, is that a big problem?
Like being woke, like these woke companies? Yeah, for sure.
And how would you define a woke?
Woke? Like leave the damn kids alone, that's for sure. That pisses me off.
Woke is leave the kids alone?
Dude, I didn't want to get into this too deep and stuff like that because I do got to carry on. But basically, just being woke, like you're just shoving crap down our throats. Like you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to obey this and you can't say that because Sally over there is going to get offended and
you can't read this book, you can't be gay, etc.
Yeah, dude, all sorts of things. And it's annoying. I'm sick of it. I just want people to be happy.
It's children clothes, my guy. Celebrating Pride Month, these are children clothes.
See, you told me tuck it.
No, all the pride clothes.
You think any pride clothes are bad? Telling a child, hey, whoever you are,
a kid doesn't
straight.
need to be wearing a shirt. Hey, my man,
a
you
rainbow.
think a kid in 3rd grade needs to be wearing a shirt that says Trans Life Matter?
No, sir.
Sure.
Let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
I wouldn't even pay for a Bud Light.
Thank you.
The left is calling MAGA weird. Have you heard that attack? Weird. Like, what are your response to that?
I think it's funny. I don't think anybody, especially the left, should talk about it when they don't even know what a gender is. So
this is Rich Shade, Christian, patriot, mixed martial arts expert, and the world's most handsome man.
I had a lot of money, and now I don't.
What if that was pandemic related, since it happened in the whole world?
1000% was.
Right. So why would you blame that on one president?
I don't know. I'm just mad. Because it's more entertaining.
Everything is on the line. Without Trump, we don't have America.
I actually know some. I train in mixed martial arts. A black belt in judo and getting close in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I know a lot of people in law enforcement. We lose the war. Was it before any of us were born, or our parents or ancestors were born, or was it the Native Americans in the beginning, or were the white people the original occupants of America? And then, like, physically, like, I know how to fight. Steve Bannon from the War Room, he said the hunted will become the hunters. Now, I'm not saying, I love hip-hop. Culture of hip-hop is like embedded into me. So I'm like, maybe a black soul in a white body? I'm not sure.
So what's inherently immoral about gay marriage?
It is anti-life and is anti-vital.
What do you mean anti-life?
It does not produce kids, and the marriage itself...
Do you think it should be illegal for two straight people who decide not to have kids to get married?
No, I believe they should still get married.
But then that's anti-life, right?
No, because at the end of the day, they can still adopt kids and raise them.
Gay
in a
people could
household.
adopt kids, right?
I don't believe they should. There's been recent reports about a gay couple that is known to abuse their kids. Look up the stats.
I can find you about 13 gazillion examples of straight couples abusing their kids, sir.
But I still have my soul, and like, the soul of America is like slowly dissipating. And where did it go?
Let's be honest. Trump's way fucking funnier. Like, do we want to...
Like, terminate the Constitution, go after media outlets.
You feel me? Like, do we want a boring...
Raping women.
He raped?
If America doesn't work out, then I think this is a fallback option for Texas to secede from the Union, yeah.
You jump out of an airplane in the metaverse, can you feel the wind?
What? How did we get there?
I'm hoping to see the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and I came here because this country is in such bondage, in such demonic oppression. We are heading towards communism.
What? So you started off by saying President of the United States. Is that kind of because we love him or because you genuinely believe he's still the president?
Both.
By the president, you mean
Trump. Okay. Yeah, he's still the president.
like right now he's the president? Isn't he running for president though?
No. He's the president.
Who's currently the president right now?
Well, they say it's Biden.
What do you think?
I don't know who it is, actually.
Who's the current president?
Barack Obama.
I hear that a lot. I think that's the fourth time today.
Yeah, if that's you really want to know.
It isn't Biden.
Cabal is a group. They're a group of people that want to control the world population. One of the values is to decrease the world population by 1/3.
Okay, people have health problems. That doesn't mean we just... And who's controlling him?
There is a force, a hidden power. The forefathers, who were brilliant, obviously, they set into place the Military Justice Act that gives the president the authority to turn power over to the military.
But then when Biden was inaugurated, whenever he pulled out of Afghanistan, things like that, how was he doing that if he wasn't actually president?
He did. It has nothing to do with Biden at all. Nothing.
He's just not doing anything.
No, he's not doing
The videos of him speaking...
line, bro.
Who's the president right now?
Definitely not Joe Biden.
Interesting. And who is then?
Well, it's a. I want to say it's it's a movie. If you think about it.
And who's this guy that we keep seeing speaking and stuff?
Those are what they call doubles. Just take a look at the side profile with the wrinkles here and stuff like that. Biden is no longer president.
All these things that, if you listen to Trump's speech, he'll say Biden's doing bad as president, inflation's his fault, other problems are his fault, he's opened the border. Why is Trump saying those things if Biden isn't even president?
Because it's a slow play. They can't put all this information on the public. They cannot handle it.
They are going to eliminate you to that one of the strategy of this agenda.
You're gonna see
to finish with the white American. That's what they want. To finish. The white American is the last one in the list. This Biden
coming after white American?
yes, they want to eliminate them. When you're going to register in the university.
What makes you believe that?
When you're going to, I have a son that goes to the university. When you're going to register in the university, he's the last in the list because he looks like you.
Look at who's running the country. Our borders are free to come and go.
Who's running the country?
Biden, but more of his puppeteers.
Which are who?
Soros,
Media.
George Soros, media in general, yeah.
Oh, COVID is a government-made virus. Yeah, it's a government-made virus. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, of course we can talk to liberals. Yes, it's a government-made virus. They said it came from a lab. If it came from a lab, it's a weapon of biowarfare, and then they followed up. This is a depopulation operation that they're doing.
Obama's racist?
Biggest racist? Are you kidding me? Look what he's doing.
He's anti-black?
You think Biden is running the country now? Are you kidding me?
It's a shame that is the representation of this country. It's a bullshit representation. The whole world, they respect us. It's a weak imagine. So don't put me that.
Who facilitated the creating of the virus, and for what purpose?
It's the deep state. It's the globalist, Bill Gates, the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, the gang from Davos. This has been in the works for a long time. Anthony Fauci needs to be locked up. Anthony
what crime?
Fauci should be hanging from a tree.
Oh, so Obama is running the country. Of course. How? In what capacity?
He's doing what he said he wanted to do 6 years ago. He said, I'd be happy running the government from my basement. If you own the mainstream media, you can do anything you want to because you're keeping the truth from the people.
Who owns the mainstream media?
Liberal Jews, and I'm a Jew. I'm a Jewish girl, so I can say that, okay? My people are destroying this country. They run the Democrat Party, they run Hollywood, they run the education system. Are you kidding me?
The racism in this country started with Obama.
I know that's true.
Yes. And the war on pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
I don't support that argument, but racism started under Barack Obama.
No, the way it is now.
I think it's coming from the Vatican. The Vatican's meeting today with world leaders at Mount Sinai. Joe Biden's getting his marching orders from the Jesuit oath. If you open up the Jesuit, and this might look crazy to these people, I don't really care.
No. I'm not sure he's even, whatever.
No.
And if he,
You're not sure what?
I don't even know if he's president.
Really?
I do question that.
Who do you think is the real president?
Donald Trump. I think he'll be back any day, under military.
He is attacking Biden's performance as president. But he's the real president?
Yes, he is.
So he's to blame for inflation?
No.
And I believe there's a lot of people who were not registered that did vote. But I think after all,
do you have any evidence of those things?
I don't have anything. I mean, I have as much evidence as all the other people here.
Which is none?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was at January 6th. January 6th was a setup by the FBI and the CIA. The CIA and the FBI is corrupt.
Justice for January 6th. Explain that.
So it's more just justice for the overall day. Because I think the whole day itself was a setup just to make conservatives look bad. Anybody that supported Trump, make us look bad, look like we were aggressive when we're not.
Who set it up?
Well, you could just say deep state, quote unquote, but I think Pelosi. It was a permitted protest. There was permits for all those areas.
For inside the Capitol?
No.
Agree.
Have you seen Trump rallies where they start turning cars over and burning them?
January 6th?
Wow.
No, they didn't do it.
Oh my God.
You're going to get beat up now.
Yeah.
Don't say that, sir.
We just boo. We don't.
I know what the truth is, and I believe everything that happened in January 6th is going to be revealed. Every bit of it.
And I don't know exactly what you're referring to, so what would you say that is? What occurred on January 6th?
I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi, what she instigated.
So Nancy Pelosi instigated January 6th?
I believe she did.
What would be the purpose of them coordinating this? What's the end game there?
The end game is to get Trump out so he doesn't win the presidency.
The statements Trump was making attacking the Capitol, what do you think happened? What was Nancy Pelosi coordinating or something?
Well, I've definitely investigated the situation. I was there.
You were there where?
At January 6th.
Wait, what do we believe about January 6th?
It's all a media
Okay,
thing.
that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Why do they keep bringing it up and rehashing it in different ways?
I can tell you, because it was an attempt to subvert the will of the people and block the certification of a president who got elected. We don't believe that?
No, I don't.
The violence that occurred, that definitely happened. You agree?
Well, that definitely happened, but I'm not
That's
telling
crimes,
you that's
right?
MAGA. That wasn't MAGA.
So the assaulting of police officers
that
was
FBI agents. That was paid Antifa, maybe some BLM mixed in. But these are paid thugs that have been paid by George Soros.
The FBI was attacking the Capitol Police?
And it was a setup.
The actions of January 6th actually interfered with the certification. So doesn't it kind of not make sense that the Democrats would have instigated January 6th if that got in the way of the certification, which they wanted, because that was going to cause Biden to become president?
I just believe that I don't know.
You know Kamala Harris?
She don't really know stuff about what to do in the Capitol.
Kamala Harris is the new threat. She was always the threat. She was always using Joe as a puppet, and now what we need to do is get her out. She's clearly not fit to run for office, not even fit as vice president or any political position. Couldn't even pass the bar, couldn't pass anything. And what we need to do now...
She did pass the bar, but...
She did? Okay, Trump lied, did wrong. She was. Trump said she didn't. So.
I got
I don't see her stacking up against Trump, especially when she laughs at every single question that she's asked like a hyena, and she doesn't have that best wording with sentences even against Biden does. She's very first grade with the way that she speaks. Like, she calls a school bus yellow. We know it's yellow. I mean, she speaks like a first grader.
And Trump speaks more articulately?
Well,
Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat
Trump made this comment and then has doubled down on it about Kamala Harris turning black. What was your response to that? Is that stuff you approve of, or you're like, stop Trump, stop saying stuff like that?
Well, she's always like switching,
Racist?
Racist? No, she's always switching.
Kamala Harris turned black?
Yeah, that's what they say, yeah.
I was just told, I was pounded over the head with a talking point, that the reason the assassination attempt of Trump happened is because people said he was a threat to democracy. Oh my gosh, people correctly identified that he's really bad for democracy. Somehow that caused a deranged person, who was a Republican, by the way, to do something terrible. And I agree it was terrible. So now you're saying Kamala Harris is a threat to democracy. Are you not provoking violence?
Kamala Harris is the biggest threat to democracy, yes.
So then by your logic, you're provoking violence.
If that's what it takes, then I guess so.
What? What you mean?
I don't know Kamala Harris. She's supposed to be taking care of our border and she didn't. And maybe someone needs to check her paperwork, because from what the rumor tells me is she's not supposed to be running for an office.
Really?
Yes.
How so?
Something to do with her parents and when she was born.
Even though she was born in Oakland?
Yeah, you have to check the paperwork.
What would you say if I told you that Biden was on Epstein's flight log 7 times? I would definitely believe that. I know he has, as a liberal, he has a lot of ties to like the Clintons, who also have a strong tie to Jeffrey Epstein, and I would not be surprised to hear that.
But the person who's been on Epstein's flight log 7 times was Trump.
Really? I'm guessing you guys aren't for Trump?
Mm-mm.
I see.
Trump's threat to democracy. What do you say if someone were to confront you and say, he tried to hold on to power even though he lost an election, he called for the termination of the Constitution, he said that the media outlets should be gone down hard by the government, etc. What do you say to that?
It should, because there's a lot of lies just spreading in the government, like with the media.
But the First Amendment says the government shouldn't go after media outlets.
It depends on what the media outlet is doing.
What are your thoughts about the Trump indictment?
It's probably garbage.
Probably garbage?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
No.
Okay. And then what about the audio recording that got released?
Probably garbage.
You didn't listen to it? How would you know it's garbage if you don't even look into it?
Tell me what it is.
Like mishandling and classified documents, holding on to them when he wasn't supposed to have them, violating a subpoena, lying to federal authorities, obstructing an investigation, and conspiring with other staffers to move around documents to keep federal authorities from getting them.
Sounds pretty serious, but doesn't everybody do that?
Trump says that he respects women, right? I think respecting women is important. But he was found liable in a civil trial to have sexually abused a woman. Does that impact your support for him at all?
No.
Would you, you know how, again, people say that Trump wants to be a dictator? I'm sure you disagree with that, right?
He can be.
He can be a dictator?
Yeah.
Would you rather a democratically elected Joe Biden for a second term or a dictator Trump?
Dictator Trump.
He says execute drug dealers? Is that something you support?
I've never heard that. I've never heard him say that.
But we're going to be asking everyone who sells drugs, gets caught selling drugs, to receive the death penalty for their heinous acts.
I've never heard him say that.
If he did, would you be supportive of it?
I'm not I wouldn't support executing anybody for anything like that at this point, I mean, that's a whole different kind of a thing, yeah. No, I mean...
Politicians are politicians. They do a lot of crooked stuff.
Trump did crooked things?
No, you know what? What Trump has been accused of is basically... there was a witch hunt on Trump.
It horrifies me that a lot of people agree with you here. They'd rather torch the Constitution, torch our democratic process just because they love Trump so much.
It does say in the Constitution that if we as people feel that the like the government's not following the Constitution, we can overthrow
Peacefully. It doesn't say that in the Constitution.
it. That's what it means.
That's what it means. Okay, which part means that?
I have to find it somewhere.
I'm Law and Order too, and so they should stay on their side legally.
Is it Law and Order with the felon in there?
He's not a felon.
He's a convicted felon.
Such a scam. That's such a scam. They went over him, named the 34 counts he was found guilty of.
Falsification of business records 34 times.
34 times.
It was 34 times. Biden, for example. He says, let's terminate the Constitution. What would be your response to that?
Why?
Why? And would you say that's bad?
Very.
Can we read this Truth Social post from Trump? Right there, he says, a massive fraud of this type of magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, articles, even those found in the Constitution.
What rules and regulations?
All of the rules, regulations, and articles, even those in the Constitution.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, this is Truth Social post.
Dude, anybody can Google and make a shot like that.
No, I remember when he sent it out on Truth Social. I follow him.
Well, didn't Twitter not let him come back on?
Truth Social, his company.
The what?
Truth Socials, the account.
I don't have that.
If he said this, would that bother you?
No, because he's honestly taking care of stuff. He took care of it before.
I always loved Trump. I voted for him the first time.
My mind about nothing.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Nope. I haven't.
He killed somebody.
Oh, no.
He would never do that.
What if he raped somebody?
I'd have to see evidence.
I'd have to.
He'll prove him guilty.
I'd have to see that he was.
Because in that civil trial, you remember, he was found liable.
I don't think that was all right either.
Would it be a deal breaker for you if someone said, for example, terminate the Constitution?
Absolutely.
Can I read you a message of Trump saying that on Truth Social?
What did he say?
So here's him on Truth Social. And right there, he says a massive fraud, talking about his belief that the election was stolen, of this type of magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. So terminating all the parts, even of the Constitution.
No, I don't agree with that.
So if that was a deal breaker, then why isn't that something that really makes you question supporting him?
Well, it's a good question. I mean, now you have started me questioning that. I mean, I haven't seen that. If that was from Donald Trump, President Trump, I'll look into that.
What are your thoughts on the federal indictment?
My thoughts? Oh, I'm not worried about it.
Not worried, like you don't think he did what he's being accused of?
I mean, what's this indictment being accused of? It's like, they hand out indictments like cookies.
Well, he's only been indicted twice.
I mean, a porn star. I mean, look, every rich person's had sex with a porn star.
Party of Family Values, though, right?
Huh?
Party of Family Values, right?
I mean, I've had sex with a porn star.
And you would be a good candidate in the Party of Family Values?
Well, it's like, why do they have an audio recording? I mean, that's like going back to Superman with, the Olsen as the reporter, carrying a little recorder. Why, they have video. They could have had him on video, but they didn't. It's plus he has the presidential, he has, with no discretion whatsoever. This is Obama's fourth run. This is his fourth presidency.
He's controlling stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
The only thing Obama hasn't checked off of his list yet is freedom of speech. He wants that gone.
You know what? We all make mistakes. Show me a man with no conviction of the past. Show me a man who's never said a cuss word. Show me a man that's never, had perverted thoughts. Show me a man...
Perverted thoughts about their own daughter, like Trump?
I think that was a joke. He said that on The View, and that was on The View. And he said he would like to... He said if he was dating somebody, he would date a woman like his daughter.
And the most recent reporting says that in the White House, he has been overheard fantasizing about having sex with her.
How does that relate what's going on right now?
I just think it's gross.
But you asked me, what do I think about his indictment?
Oh, I know. You just brought up porn stars, so here we are.
Look, we've all looked at porn. We've all,
We're just really going off the rails. Okay, and then one of the big things in the news right now is that tape of Trump caught on recording.
That has been debunked. It doesn't exist. Have you not heard that? That tape does not exist.
I heard it.
It doesn't.
Is it a fake AI Trump voice?
It must be, because they tried to produce it and they couldn't produce it because it does not exist.
Even though I listened to it?
It might have been AI, I don't know. But they tried to produce the actual tape. I think there's film, but there's no sound.
When Trump got asked about it, he just said, no, in the recording, he didn't deny that he said all the things in the recording. Why wouldn't he say, oh, that was fake, if it was fake?
No, I'm not in his head. Okay. I'm in my own.
Well, you're saying that he tried to overturn an election. What election are you trying to say you overturned? 2020? So you haven't heard anything about election fraud that's happening at all?
Well, I looked to all the recounts, investigations, audits, and court cases.
Have you watched the Georgia election? Did you see where they pulled the ballots out from under the cabinet?
And they realized that was debunked.
They scanned them and rescanned them and rescanned them. You know that lady got arrested, right?
Don't you think if that actually happened? I know a lot of people are suing for defamation because of lies about people like that. No.
Yeah, she definitely got arrested.
Ruby Freeman?
Ruby, yeah, she definitely got arrested.
It turned out that even Giuliani acknowledged he was lying. He lost a defamation case, and in that case, he had to concede that he was not correct about those statements about Ruby Freeman.
Oh, no, she's definitely been arrested.
She hasn't, I promise.
She has.
Alex Jones warned me on video of the virus they were going to use to destroy the country in the late 90s. So he gave me a lot of time to prepare.
Who created the virus?
2014, they shipped it over there. I guess
Who?
UNC. Fauci handed it, the NIH, the CDC, FDA.
So Fauci wanted to start COVID because
Obama moved the vaccine over.
Obama wanted to start COVID.
Yeah, well, he was the president in 2014, right?
Okay, and what would be the end goal there?
Oh, to lock down the country.
And that would do what for them?
Steal the election.
So in the 1990s, they started preparing. Election was stolen. I'm assuming that's part of the treason?
Well, that is treason. Election interference is treason.
Right, so you agree, though,
Yeah.
that in no official capacity has that been proven?
You can't prove a negative, Ed. You cannot prove something that
No, I'm
you can't
saying-
say it's been proven that it did not happen.
I'm saying that if there indeed was this widespread voter fraud that stole the election from Trump, we have a legal process where you can bring that
That's
into court.
right. And Mike Pence
even
was supposed
Trump,
to do that, and he didn't.
even Trump-appointed judges said, Matt, nothing here.
We'll see.
That's what happened 60 plus times.
We'll see.
Going through a violent mob into the Capitol. That's the contradiction.
You are a complete leftist pig. You're completely brainwashed.
Pig, really?
Let's see him answer the.
So, okay, hey, calm down.
Hey, listen to Coach.
Okay, right.
Of which one?
Pitch firing squad.
Any chance you want to explain why?
Can we get a chant? And Mike Pence.
Oh my gosh, wow.
And I want to say something, but I can't.
Say it, go ahead.
Democrats, they're destroying this country. And if people don't wake up, go themselves. I'll be dead soon.
You heard it here first.
Tell me 3 Democratic policies that you support.
Inflation Reduction Act, American Rescue Plan, the Infrastructure Law, the PACT Act, the Chips and Science Act. I think it's good that Biden pulled out of Afghanistan. I can go on.
No, I get it. Wow.
Why did you feel bothered that I just listed policies I think are good?
Because
I think it's great that he lowers prescription drug costs.
you don't know enough about those policies.
So one of them in the Inflation Reduction Act is capping the cost of insulin for Medicare recipients at $35 out of pocket per month. And I think that's really good. I don't think seniors should be having themselves price gouged. Now Medicare will negotiate drug prices. I think that's really good because of Joe Biden and Democrats.
I think Joe Biden is an illegitimate president. I think the election was stolen, and I think he's going to be killed for his treason. How about that?
Stormy Daniels? You're with Stormy Daniels? You believe everything the media says? Are you an idiot?
That's a strange response to what I said.
Idiot?
I'm asking you. I want you to teach me.
idiot?
I'm an idiot. I want you to teach me.
I don't think you're capable of being taught.
So tell me, is there a two-tier justice system?
Is there a two-tier justice system? Does a bear poop in the woods? Is there a two-tier?
So presumably,
What's your IQ
so
level?
presumably,
Is there a two-tier justice
so-
system? Does
so
the sun
presumably-
come out in
so
the morning?
presumably-
Is the lake?
I'm walking you down a
Hold on,
path.
One more, and then you. Is Lake Michigan wet?
That would mean that Biden, presumably, is weaponizing the justice system to benefit himself, right?
Oh my gosh, that's the smartest thing you've said since you talked to me.
Awesome. So then he's weaponizing it against his own son because his own son was just convicted?
Oh, he was convicted of little charges.
They could send him to prison for years.
Oh, could they? See, they're going to use that and say, look, the justice system is legitimate because Hunter was found
And then what about a Democrat? What about
enough to fall for that shit?
What about Democratic?
Look at this guy's not a reporter. He's an argumentative opinion editorial.
And what would that make you?
You probably have 12 viewers on your gay little channel. You're probably a homosexual yourself. You should probably go hang out with the rest of the Democrats. Why are you here, you little bitch?
Ooh.
Hey, what? How about 10% to the big guy? 10% to the big guy. 10% to the big guy. In the emails, it says 10% to the big guy, and the big guy is, of course, Joe Biden, and the emails were sent to Hunter. The emails were sent to Hunter, and they say 10% to the big guy.
So the best thing you have against Biden is something that's...
Go back to your 12 followers on YouTube. You act like you have a thing here. You're a nobody.
Loser, liberal, homo.